extreme excitement, anxiety, just really stimulated, really, as one of my buddies would say, really jazzed up. Really is. But I can see he's starting to understand that we want him to be relaxed. So his baseline of excitement has totally went down. I would like to see it even more. So we're going to do some more outings while he's here. We still got a week left with him. So we're going to do as many outings as possible and as many exercises as possible to get him from a vibrating kind of level of stimulation to something much more normal, right? Just chill, happy to be here, but not vibrating. And I'm seeing improvements already, just today. From yesterday to today is already a lot better. So, break. One of the things that really helps with that is for him to understand, like we talked about the other day, he can go and have that kind of stimulation and fun when I release him and tell him to go explore the environment, which is one of his favorite things to do is to sniff around. A lot of dogs love that. So that's the reward, is we get somewhere and I let you go and explore, and then you can romp around, you can roll around in the grass, you can do all those things, go pee on a tree. But as soon as I give you a command, then it has to be calm down, focus on the command until we get to the next event, right? So on our walk, it's literally a structured walk from the car, and then we get to a spot where I can release my dog. I put them in a stay command, like a sit or a down, and then I release them with the word break. And they go and they have some fun. You know, once it looks like they've gotten their money's worth at that certain location, whether it's a tree or a field or wherever you bring them, then it's recall back to the heel, going to the next place, right? So the mistake that we don't want you to make is allowing the dog to take all that playful and high aroused energy from the playful experience and then come and then do the same thing in heel, which is the command. That means they're not going to take it seriously. They're going to make a lot of mistakes. They're just going to be knuckleheads about it. And it's not going to have any benefits as far as leadership with your dog, as far as the dynamics of the relationship go. You're not going to be practicing that. And then more than likely, they're going to be less likely to listen to you. So the rule is command, as soon as I say come, as soon as I say heel, calm down, focus on the command, and don't pay attention to anything else until I release you. That separation allows the dog to be less anxious and less, in an unhealthy way, excited. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing to be excited, and it's another thing to be excited to the point where you literally are putting holes in your skin, you know, when you can't go and do something, go and get the things that you want. So he's learning patience, he's learning the proper time to behave like a knucklehead, because we all have to. And then when it's time to straighten up, okay? Good boy. And honestly, he's a year and a half-ish, a little over that, heading him on the right path. So if he goes home and continues what we taught him here, I think within 3 months, 6 months, we're gonna see a really easy to live with adult dog, okay? Right, Glenn? Heel. See how nice that is? Because we're traveling somewhere, we're focusing on traveling and the rules of the command rather than all the fun things out there, right? You've got to be a good passenger. All right. Okay, and then I stop and he stops because we're still working. Stay, still working. This allows me wherever I go, if I need to do something in the environment without him for a second to make sure it's safe for him, or make sure we can get through a door or something, that stay command, which nobody likes to do, is super helpful to get the dog to know that we're going to be stopping and you're going to be staying until I say, then go. Without the stay command first, you get dogs going straight from the heel to the fun, which there's no door to open up, so they start to pump up waiting for the walk while you're getting closer. So if you're getting closer to the field or closer to whatever it is you're doing, you're seeing the dog start to get amped up, start to push the heel, and then you say break and you reward it and they go. And that makes your command unreliable because you're allowing, even for that split second, for the rules to be broken. You're starting to focus on other things, not your command, and getting overstimulated. So, of course, that would get corrected here. We use a stay command. Not only to do the practical things like open doors and talk to people, but also to let our dog know, relax. And I can look at him, see where he's at. He looks pretty good. I could release him. But if he's ready to go, then maybe I don't release him yet. Because that, if I release a dog while they're in this unhealthy state, it rewards it. And they're likely to offer that again tomorrow. We don't want them to. I'm teaching him the skill that he lacked severely, which is to relax to get the things you want. Not get super excited to get the things you want, which is what they're usually taught at home. Is get excited and you'll get what you want. If it doesn't work, get more excited and you'll get what you want. Because for us humans, it's cute when they're excited, so we give them things. And also, it's annoying when they're excited, so we give them things, right? So they learn, living like this gets you what you need in the world. Now, here at Julius Canine Academy, that gets corrected and calmness actually gets you to move forward. So if you want to go play in the field, relax, stop worrying about it, and then I'll let you go, okay? He's doing great. Break. Good boy. Good boy. I love his disposition when he's calm like this. He can really mature to be quite a good companion, with good judgment, which is, kind of a hard thing to find in a dog, or to create in a dog, is a dog who can make good choices without you having to be on them every 2 seconds. You're gonna have to be on them for the first few years. A lot of people say until about 3. If you do it right though, you do get a dog who you're not on all the time. We're experiencing it now with our dog, a dog who finally knows what we like in at any point of the day, and he's got great judgment when it comes to things like off leash. What can I do? Someone knocking the door. What's my role when people come in the house? Use this program. He's going to develop well. Expect about a year of it, and then you're going to get the benefits of him being a heck of a lot easier than most of the dogs you run into these days. Okay? And he's going to be a good companion. He's going to be part of the family. He's going to know his place. He's going to know what he's allowed to do and what he's not allowed to do. And then we get to enjoy the dog the way that we wanted to when we first got them. Okay? Good boy. He is definitely a kind of guy that is going to it depends, he's going to behave depending on what relationship you have with him. So if your relationship is one of which he kind of exploits the opportunities, then he's going to use you to exploit opportunities for himself. And that's kind of how he came in here. He was treating people and environments. He was just looking for things for him to do and how he could get what he wanted. If you enter the relationship as he has to follow you and you have to lead and he has to follow your rules, and everything you guys do together, you're in control and he submits to that, then he does stuff like this, where he has free time and he's like, well, I know he likes it when I down, so I guess I'll just down, right? They start basing their decisions off of what they think you would want. But you don't get that for free. And you can't buy that either with money. You have to earn it through the relationship. That means everything you do together, you make sure that you're keeping yourself up here in the pedestal. You make sure that you're making him wait for things. You make sure that you're telling him what to do and that you're following through with consequences. This changes the way he views you. He now gives you that whole respect thing, and then he's loyal to you, and he starts pushing you. All right? What we give you here is the ability to do it as easy as possible. To live with him in a way that will set you up for this type of dynamic where your dog will treat you like you're awesome and that they should listen to you and that you're some type of human god. They'll treat you like that if you do it right. If you slack on it and you put in 50%, your dog's gonna walk around being a 50%, well-behaved dog. That's half. That's like half the time he listens, half the time he doesn't. That's better than some people, but still, you get what you give, okay? Break. Let's go, bud. Break.
Heel.
Good boy.